Welcome, beautiful sisters. Welcome, all of you, to the 12-12 ceremony today. Welcome into the Rose Temple for this Rose Gold light activation. Today, we are in this beautiful portal, and these portal days are significant for several reasons. Many people argue that because we are following the Gregorian calendar, that in fact these portals are inorganic, and there might be some truth to that. But what we know about creation is that we can focalize ourselves into any vibration. We can focalize ourselves into higher frequencies. And so, with so many people conscious and focalizing in and on these portals, there is absolutely an incredible amount of energy to tune into simply for that reason, for the focalization aspect of it. In addition to that, I would say that the 12-12, the significance of these numbers, they're like pillars. And what it is known about these pillars for the people that can feel it, it is my deep knowing that this is the truth for me, that during these days, it is as if the veils are thin and the portals are more open. And the higher consciousness, you can call them the galactic consciousness, you can call them the higher dimensional, multidimensional consciousness beings. They are perhaps future versions of ourselves, larger aspects of our oversoul, are flooding our consciousness with a higher dimension light. And these are opportunities for us to receive these floods of light deep into our cellular system so that we can be expanded in the light, so that we can be anchored in the light, and so that we can become more embodied in the light. For those of us that are light workers, these are incredible opportunities to breathe and receive and be filled by those higher frequencies. For each portal that I work with, I always tune in about 2 to 3 weeks before, and I ask, what am I to know about this particular gateway and holding space on this particular gateway? And what was shown to me about the 12-12 portal is, if you look at the numbers 12 and 12, of course, they make the number 3. So it's 3-3 on either side. 3-3 is the master number. It's 33, which is the year that Christ, Yeshua, transitioned into his light body. It was the year that he resurrected at the age of 33. 33 is known as a master number. 12, of course, is a very significant number in that it encompasses the Trinity of three, and that it encompasses so much of the architecture of Source and of the universe. So we are working with master energy today. That is what they tasked us with for this particular gathering. We are working with very high master consciousness. And the masters, when I tune into them, they call us life streams because that's how they can feel and interact with us. And they say that they seek to merge with life streams. They seek to merge their frequency upon our frequency so that we can walk and become the living masters on earth. But what they showed me back in September, and I was tasked to offer this today to anybody with ears to hear and with those who are willing to listen. I was in Mount Shasta with an incredible group of priestesses at one of my Sisterhood of the Rose retreats. And these beautiful priestesses asked if they had just graduated. Many of them had just graduated from the first cycle of my mystery school. And they were saying, we want to continue. We want another program. We're not done yet. We can feel that there's still energy here. And I sat and I listened as to what it is that we were being tasked to do. And I got a download from this master consciousness. And they said that we must absolutely be willing to become the masters on earth. That so many people believe that they are in a high frequency and believe that they are in a high consciousness. And they do their morning practices and they read the spiritual books and they watch the spiritual YouTube videos and they do the meditations in the morning and in the evening. But they said, think about what it is that you are focusing on during any given part of the day in between the points where you are focusing on your spirituality. Think about the amount of time during a 24-hour period that you are actually aligned and connected with your godliness. So many of you that believe that they are in alignment with their heart are actually not living from the heart at all. And what they tasked us with was the absolute commitment to live in our godliness, in our divinity. And I asked very specifically during a meditation when I was contacted by this master consciousness, how do we do that? And they gave me one word. And it's a word that I don't use, I don't think any of us use. And it was a very specific message from them. And they gave me the word constancy. And with the word or a block of information, that it is the constant practice of being aware of our connection to the light, our constant awareness of the choices that we make, that our life is a series of choices. And although we may believe that we are living from the heart and that we are wise, conscious, spiritual beings, they asked us to notice how often during the day we are choosing love over fear. And not fear like scared, but fear like frustration, impatience, boredom, having to prove ourselves, digesting lots of social media in order to feel like we're worthy. Constancy, the constant choosing of love over fear, was the musculature that we were tasked to begin to build. I'm so blessed to be in a very focalized council now with these 16 amazing women that are committed and devoted to that level of being on earth. And during this 12-12 portal, the masters asked me to share this invitation with all of you because they are seeking to pour life force energy so that we can become the living chalice that pour the sacred waters of life back into and onto the consciousness of earth. Because although we are living on earth, they show me that so many are not actually living, that we are decaying, that we are experiencing so much detrimental frequency. I'll put this into context in that there are really only two frequencies. There is the frequency of life that expands everything, that opens, evolves, and keeps everything moving. And then there's the frequency of death that pulls everything back, that the parts of us that are still in detrimental or death frequency are the parts of us that are still frozen, that are still traumatized, that are still in fear. And those parts of us seek to be melted again, melted in love, melted in life, so that the waters of that freeze can begin to flow again, and we can begin to open to life, true life. And so the work that we're going to do today during the activation is to welcome in the highest luminous light, which is the light of the Christ, the master energy, the 3-3. When I use the word Christ, I want to be very, very mindful. I know that for many, many years, having grown up Catholic, I resisted the word Christ, and it wasn't a fit for me, and it may not be a fit for many. But Christ is the luminous crystal, Christos, Christ, crystal, the luminous crystal light of life. For many of us, life force energy is something that we don't realize that we can be consciously working with. Life force energy is the pure, pristine, unabashed, unfiltered, infinite energy of creation. And imagine this, we came to this beautiful dimension to create and then experience our own creations. And for many of us, the life force that flows through us is only at a very small level. It's why we're getting sick. It's why we're exhausted. It's why we're weary. When Yeshua said, "Be like a child," he speaks to us about the gift of life force. Children are so open. They are running battery packs of life force energy. And we look upon them and we think, oh my gosh, they're too much, they're too loud, they take up too much space. But it's because they are open chalices of the living waters of life streaming through them. And how do children move life force energy? They laugh. They move their bodies. They make sounds. They cry. Crying is a way to move lower vibration life force energy, and our tears are holy, our tears are good, our tears move the energy that is stuck so that it can be returned and transmuted once again to life. So today we're going to be opening ourselves and saying yes to the luminous energy of life and life force. And yes, it is something to shift your perspective and to shift your paradigm and to embrace the bigness of children, the joy of children, and rather to teach our children how to be like us, that we allow our children to be teachers so that we can return to the states of joy that they still have access to. So let us create a container today that is so anchored and strong with the intent to receive this energy. I'll invite us to place a hand on our heart. And in the placing of the hand on your heart, let it be a moment to greet yourself, to connect with yourself again. For some of us, it may be a very long time since we've truly taken a sacred pause and connected with ourselves. We might be connecting with other teachers and other wisdom and other inspirations, but notice how it feels to connect with yourself. And there's an invitation that I make when we enter the realms of the present moment, which take us into the realms of the inner temple. And sisters, it's an invitation to notice that on any given day, you are likely positioned in the front of your body. The front of your body is actually your masculine. It's your electric energy. It's your doing nature, your action-oriented self. It's the part of you that is always seeking stimulus, seeking movement, seeking to do the next thing on the to-do list. For the purposes of our work in the temple today, I will invite you to lean back and shift your inner axis point to the back of your body. You'll feel this. These are your feminine realms. These are the realms of your magnetic nature. This is where your receptive essence is. This is the secret space within of rest and rejuvenation, of just witnessing and listening and yielding to life as it is. Take a moment to notice how that feels. And then in the Rose Temple, there's a simple mantra of I am here. And I invite you to speak this either aloud or in the silence of your own being, and simply with your hand on your heart to affirm for yourself today, I am here. I am here. I am here. I am is a holy code of creation. I am that I am is the name of the divine. I am is a gateway for connecting with any resonant frequency in the intelligent field of the quantum. So many of us use I am unknowingly. I am exhausted. I'm angry. I'm tired. It's okay to feel all those feelings and to experience those states of being. But I invite you to be mindful of the power of I am. And when you use I am here, you call all of yourself back home to your heart into the holy now moment. And it is only in the holy now moment that you have access and can harness the divine power in connection with your higher self. And so let us connect up to the higher self today using the beautiful mantra given to us by Patricia Rorocobles. And I will invite you to speak this aloud. I am now one with my I am presence. And I am one with the I am presence of all that is. And in affirming, confirming, declaring, and proclaiming that, we intend then that our work today, in connection to our I am presence, is through us for all. May we all open the holy rose of our heart, petal by petal, unfurling and expanding in that beautiful rose portal, allowing your inner ear to hear the octave of your beautiful signature soul essence and fill the room that you are in with this beautiful octave, with this light. Light and sound are of the same vibration, just expressed at different speeds. So imagining the sound of your holy heart light, imagining the color of your holy heart light, and allow the room to be filled as you take this temple essence and intend it all around you. And then let us step through the quantum realms, through the veils of space and time in all dimension. And with our rose heart open, and ourselves connected to the light that we are, let us open our eyes to one another. And if you are able to shift and switch your to gallery view just for this part, I'll invite you to do that now. And to softly look upon the sisters on your screen. And please make sure that you are muted. I'm noticing that somebody is unmuted. And we just want to make sure, if everybody can just make sure of that. Thank you. And what we're going to do in this moment is we're going to come into what's called coherence. Coherence is of the highest importance of our holy work, because as we come into coherence, then there is no resistance in the field whatsoever. And when people are coherent with one another, they are breathtakingly powerful. We can move mountains as women when we are in coherence. But the patriarchal construct keeps us out of coherence in believing that we have to compare and compete with one another as women. It is of the utmost importance to understand our power when we come into the one divine feminine heart together. And so we shall do that today in the spirit of sister to sister, soul to soul, hand to hand, heart to heart, womb to womb, holy woman to holy woman, petal of the rose to petal of the rose, priestess to priestess. We're going to work in threes today because that's what they show me. And so the first offering of heart coherence is going to be this. We're going to look upon these little boxes on our screen and we're going to share. I open my heart to you and I send you my love. And you're going to look at the sisters in these different boxes, and you're just going to stream some of that energy from your heart to their heart with the intention of creating a beautiful web, a beautiful grid of hearts, all connected as one, in rhythm, in tandem, in flow. I open my heart to you, my sister, and I send you my love. So I'm going to play a little bit of background music, and your task is simply, with all of your heart, with a beautiful, sweet smile, with all of the radiance that you can manage, to send through the screen to every single one of these beautiful women. Let that be our intention. I open my heart to you and I send you my love. We'll take a few moments. And let us open our hearts to every single person gathered and every single person that will be listening to this recording as we look upon the cameras on our screen and we affirm, I open my heart to all of you sisters and I send you my love. And sending a huge blast of radiant love out from your heart, connecting with every single one of these hearts, creating a beautiful rose heart grid. Step 2, noticing that you're in the back of your body, and now being willing to receive. I open my heart and I receive the love that's here. I open my heart and I allow this love to reach the deepest parts of me. And really notice that there is a wellspring of love here that is yours to drink in and be nourished by. I allow myself to take this in. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to be nourished by the love of my sisters. We have loved. We have allowed ourselves to be loved. And now we come together with hands in prayer and we anchor it in. It is my nature to love. It is my nature to love and be loved, to give and receive love. It is my nature to love. And anchoring that into the deepest parts of you, spiraling that knowing into your DNA. For so many of us, what we run on, the fuel that we run on is scarcity and not enoughness and not believing in our own inherent lovability, but to affirm, confirm, anchor, and embody. It is my very nature to love. Brings back that remembrance and allows us to live by that tenet yet again. The work that we do in the Rose Temple is the deep work of remembering, of emptying all that is illusion so that we can be filled with the love and the light of the Divine Mother, of God, of Source, and of that beautiful creatrix Shakti life force energy once again. Empty, to be filled with life. And we're going to cast our circle now from this radiant space of life force that we're tuning into, of love that we are. And the way that I do this in person is we all go around the circle one by one and we pass this around our circle, but we'll do it today as a group, opening our hearts to one another, really looking at some of these beautiful faces and all of the many ways that the goddess expresses herself through the template, the artwork of the body. And we say to women, sister, I see you. Sisters, I honor you. Sisters, I remember you. And sisters, with all of my heart, I welcome you to this circle. And imagining hundreds of women, there are many that will be listening to this recording, hundreds of women gathering, holding hands, creating a safe space and a place for us to be as powerful and radiant and open and alive as we choose to be. And with this act and with our intention, we name this space safe, a safe space to be exactly as we are, a space to laugh, a space to cry, a space to be in our shadow, a space to be in our holiness and our light. And we name this space sacred, and this is important. I want you to take this. We name this space sacred, my sisters, because as women on the path of remembering, we have remembered our power. We have remembered our birthright to be directly connected to Source. And therefore, this space is sacred today because we say so. Because we proclaim it to be. And in the proclamation, we powerfully make it so. I'm going to say that again. It is in the proclamation that we powerfully make it so. And that is a divine truth for anything, anywhere, anytime, all the time, infinitely. As we proclaim it from the divinity, the light, and the love that we are, so it is powerfully so. Let us remember and know that from this day forward and walk with that power beholden. And so it is that our circle is cast. Blessed be, Aho, a woman, amen, ashe. Within the circle today, I want to honor Our Lady Guadalupe. Our activation is not in her vibration or her energy, but I want to bring that awareness and that consciousness and that beautiful radiant energy of the Divine Mother through the expression of Guadalupe here. And we ask her to bless and touch each of our consciousnesses and our hearts. And I'll invite you to step in the center of our circle with consciousness and to receive this purification by light. We hereby ask that the light of the love of our sisterhood release all impurities, any places within us that have taken on other people's energies, other people's thought forms, other people's emotions. May they be cleared and released, and it is proclaimed that they step out of the field now. We ask that all low vibrational energies and entities be returned to the light or returned to sender, released from this sacred space now and forevermore, never to return here again. We ask in agreement with everyone's higher self, and you may want to agree to this consciously if you choose, either by saying yes aloud or yes in the silence of your own heart, that all toxic cords to any person, place, or thing, as well as to any space, sphere, or dimension, be rescinded, released, and resolved in the here and now by this holy heart light. Any cords that are feeding from you, draining you, blocking you, or inhibiting you in any way, shape, or form, may they be released, released, released back to source, returned to sender, now, now, now. Transmuted at the cellular level, healed to completion, cleared fully, and returned to the light. And feeling that clearing and affirming yet again, it is my nature to know myself as the love that I am. I choose to know myself as the love that I am. And now that we're cleared from the very top of the Shushuma channel, coming down from the 12th dimension, I invite you to visualize a beautiful white pyramid of light, spinning in slow motion, down, 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 over your entire body, encompassing your feet all the way to the top of your head. Let us place ourselves in this beautiful pyramid of light. We are hereby protected by the power of source light. And I'm going to activate a prayer in the space today. May the light of the Mother surround us now. May her love ever enfold us. May her power protect us. May her grace flow through us. Wherever we are, may we remember her love is. Wherever we are, her love is. And may the isness of that love penetrate all the spaces and places within us that have forgotten. And we are now in a place where we are ready and ripe to receive the Christ light activation, the 12-12 activation. This is going to be a multidimensional journey. I invite you to have your eyes closed throughout this time and to receive as much as everybody is willing to receive at the exact amount that everybody is able to receive for the highest and best good only, in full accordance to the law of one and the law of love. Everything that we bring in today, we have it be anchored in accordance to the law of one and the law of love. To be Christed, my dear sisters, to be Christed was to be anointed. Anointing in Latin, the word ungere, Ungire, means to be smeared with oil, to be baptized with oil. And why oil? Because oil carries the essence of its origin. Just like rose, our beautiful rose oil, carries the essence of the original origin of the deva of rose. So it is that the original essence of Christ is carried in that consciousness, that pure, absolute, perfect, indestructible, infinite, holy expression that has never been touched by anything but the light. To be Christed is to be returned to that original essence. So this aspect of ourselves is what is the Christ consciousness. And of course, that consciousness was fully embodied in the beautiful avatar that we know as Jesus, Yeshua, and his counterpart, Mary Magdalene. Our Christ energy is found in our heart, and the heart center is that holy center in between our lower selves, our lower chakras, and our higher selves, our beings of light, the upper chakras. It is that space and place between human and higher self, between matter and consciousness. It is the seat of the soul, the heart. It is the sacred doorway to our innocence, which is the true essence of our untouched nature. It is in the heart that holds the keys and the codes to the freedom of our Christ consciousness. When we're in our heart, we feel safe. When we're in our heart, we are not separated from the divine. Separation is some of the greatest pain of our soul, feeling like we have to do it all alone. It's the worst pain that a soul can experience. So as we return to our heart today and we connect and commune with the consciousness of the Christ, we're going to ask for that separation to be alchemized and transmuted to the best and highest that it's able to be transmuted today. So I'm going to put on a little bit of background music here for this journey. And test the levels here, okay? So let's see here. Okay. Well, can everybody tell me, does this sound about right for the level, or does it need to be higher or lower? A little bit lower. Thank you. Thank you. Oops. Okay. Does that sound about right? Perfect. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay. So, floating your eyes closed, perceiving yourself in that beautiful circle of sisters. And right before your eyes, in the center of our circle, a beautiful rose gold staircase comes into your awareness. You step from the center of our circle and begin to walk up, up, up this beautiful rose gold staircase, getting lighter, freer, more buoyant with every step. At the top of the staircase, you've walked into a beautiful sphere, like a cloud of rose gold frequency, as you walk up into the higher dimensional realms. This color and this sphere of energy can support your weight. And there's a spirit team that greets you there. They might be part of a council that you work with, if you work with the Rose Council, any of the Sophianic councils, or perhaps they're just your personal guides or angels. You'll know them by the feeling, by the warmth that emanates as they gather around you and connect with your consciousness. You notice that as you are in this beautiful rose gold light, that a temple begins to come into and upon your awareness, for there are 4 luminous golden pillars at each of the directions. And suddenly what was a rose gold energy is now being architected into a gorgeous, shimmering, luminous temple of rose gold light, anchored by these 4 golden pillars. At the very center of this rose gold temple, there is a circle of diamonds that is laid out, a diamond portal. On the count of 3, we will all step into this circle of diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Breathe and receive. You're now invited to connect with your heart. To notice that so many of us have erected heart walls, heart armor, and protective barriers around our heart. These are the judgments that you carry, the difficult emotions that you hold, the beliefs like I am alone, I am not enough, I am not welcome, I don't belong, no one understands me, I'm unlovable, I don't deserve good things like love, friendship, acceptance, abundance. Who am I to be powerful, beautiful, radiant? All fears and all resistances are represented in the hardness around your heart. For these are the blocks that prevent you from being fully alive and fully free, to be open and available to life, to love life as it seeks to be loved. Connect to the hardness of your heart. And for a moment, allow it to tell you the story of how it became so heavy, so armored. Without any judgment at all, just being with whatever it is that is shown or that comes into your awareness. And then in an act of absolute resonance, I invite you to feel the mantra of I allow myself to be exactly as I am. I allow myself to be exactly as I am. And that one simple, fierce, divine feminine phrase brings us into the heart and actually begins to open the heart. And the guides that are all around you, knowing that this opening is there, hold their hands up to you. And as catalysts and conduits of the luminous light of the crystalline energy that is pure source, that is pure Christ, they begin to stream to your heart the presence of the luminous Christ in the color of rose gold, a focalized, beautiful, breathtaking light of rose gold penetrating past the heart walls, melting all of the heart armor, alchemizing the beliefs, dear Yeshua, dear Magdalene, dear angels, dear ascended masters, dear beautiful beings of the brightest, highest light, have mercy on us. Have mercy on all of the areas where we have become hardened to life. Have mercy on the protection that we've put around ourselves. Have mercy on the parts that are lost, alone, undeserving, and unable to be fully loving toward others. Open, open, open us, that we may welcome this Christ light in through our heart portal now. And feel that beautiful Christ energy enter your heart, igniting a warmth there that you can begin to feel the warmth of acceptance, compassion, joy, softness. Breathe the light within yourself through your heart, bringing light to the darkness within you, bringing light to the aspects that are afraid, that are frozen, that are separated, and that have never known love. And from your heart, let this light begin to flow out through the arteries, the veins, and all of the fiber optics of your body, filling every space, every place, every corner, every crevice of your beautiful being, all four levels of your being, your emotional body, your mental body, your astral body, your physical body, resetting at the very base of your nervous system, resetting your body with the beautiful power of this baptism of rose gold, luminous, Christed light. I accept myself as I am, allows it to come in even deeper. I accept all that has ever been, allows it to penetrate even more. I accept all that is, allows it to flow unimpeded through the meridians like beautiful rivers and streams flowing, connecting the conduits of one another, your entire body being lit by this beautiful rose gold frequency now. Soften to it. Surrender to it. When you are the light, you automatically spread and contribute the light to others. Everywhere you walk, every smile you share, every word you speak is infused with the light as you are the light, embody the light, become the light of Christ. And from the center of our beautiful circle, may we activate now the shared heart of our sisterhood and begin to emanate this Christ light out from our heart as one heart to all of creation, to every person on earth, to the most lost and recalcitrant of souls that are in so much pain. Everything is either a cry for help or an act of love. All of the armor within you is melting, and your heart is beginning to transform and alchemize. You are filled with the soft energy of pure compassion, utter acceptance, unconditional love. Imagining that there is not one single aspect of yourself that is hardened, cold, separated, or in judgment. And you begin to perceive your heart being transmuted into the most beautiful gem, into the most gorgeous diamond. Watch it, know it, feel it, sense it, as the radiance of your heart breaks down all walls, melts all armor, and your heart comes online as the gorgeous, radiant diamond of Christ's light once again. And beam and stream your own signature color, whatever fractal of this diamond you are most connected to, streaming it out on the waves of that rose gold light, offering your own prayer and blessing out from the portal of your heart, knowing the power of what it is that we are engaging in this moment. Feeling the ecstasy, the openness, the hallelujah of this light. Pain is transmuted. Hurt is transformed. The beautiful golden light, rose gold light of Christ, healing every part of you, restoring you, revitalizing you, removing all blocks that keep you from knowing the truth of yourself. Life is reborn anew. Life flows freely throughout your entire body. Life flows free. I am the love that I choose to be. Life flows free, and I am the love that I choose to be. Love is creation. Love is life force. Love is the light of Christ. Smile. Let the vessel feel this, take this in, amplify and expand this energy through you for all. And from the portal of our heart, we send these living waters out to anybody on earth that will receive this in this moment. Like the great flood that cleanses and clears. Let us flood the earth with this light so that the floods don't need to happen in the physical realms, that the purification doesn't have to happen on that level, but we are assisting, alchemizing, offering ourselves to the masters to bring this level of light to the third dimension, to purify, clear, empower, awaken, expand, illuminate every heart that will accept this beautiful blessing in this moment. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your solar plexus. And repeat after me. I joyfully accept this transmutation. I open myself fully to this recalibration. I receive this rose gold light Christ activation. And now placing your left palm up, keeping your hand on your solar plexus, we're going to install the Anahata code that was given to us today. It is the code of the flower of life, the ever-expansion sacred geometric symbol of the flower of life, that we may walk as the open rose, that we may walk encoded with the flower of life and be the open living chalice of the light of Christ flowing through us, through our words, through our actions, through our smiles, through our interactions, through that which we create. May it be blessed from this day forward and infused with the light of the luminous Christ. The way to receive the Anahata code is to speak this into the field. I hereby accept, align with, and allow the Anahata code, known as the Flower of Life code. And you'll repeat these numbers in the sequence as I give them. 02, 1833 600. And now you simply breathe and receive as I offer this code in the sequence of 7. The Anahata codes are frequential codes. They are like homeopathics of frequency given in numerical numbers, in numerical codes. I'll speak this code 7 times, and that's how we install it. 021833 600. 021833 600. 021833 600. 021833 600. 021833 600. 021833 600. 021833 600. Bringing both hands to your heart now. The Anahata codes are sealed in with gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this light. Thank you for me and the gift that I am. Thank you for all that I contribute each and every day, that I have the power and the opportunity to contribute and will contribute from this day forward in the spirit of constancy, the constant awareness of the light that I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this remembrance. And take a moment just to feel and seal that gratitude. And now we're all going to Om together 3 times. In the spirit of creation, creating the new world, creating the new worth, creating through this 1212 master portal, creating anew. Visualizing what it is that you are creating for yourself and for all. Feeling it, feeling the joy, feeling the freedom, feeling the expansion. When we are open, life can flow through us. And let's breathe in for the first Om. Bring our hands together in prayer position. I am here. I am here. I am here. Taking a nice deep breath. Coming back, coming back, coming back. And if you can see with your inner eye, your body flowing with this rose gold light, your skin shimmering with this rose gold light, your smile emanating with this rose gold light, your eyes perceiving the world through this rose gold light. As we choose to embody and allow the light of Christ to flow over our life stream, so it is that we become that consciousness. And we begin to see everything through the eyes of the living Christ. And as we begin to see through the eyes of the living Christ, the world changes. That's the secret. We need not change anything through matter to matter. We need not make other people be different. The invitation, my sisters, is to hold open, wide open, the acceptance of your beautiful, luminous, diamond Christed heart to everything as it is. And as things are touched by the light that is this ocean of the luminous Christ, they naturally begin to update, to upgrade, to recalibrate. We need not entangle ourselves with the woes of the world. The masters want to work with those of us that have ears to hear at this level. Thank you for joining me in this portal, on this day, in this way, in the spirit of 33, in this Christ light. The work of our activation is done, but may it only have just begun. And may we return to our ordinary lives knowing that we are extraordinary women when we are in our heart. You can go back to this activation at any time. And sisters, for those of you that know that it is your call to live at this level of the heart, you behold the Magdalene call deep in your cellular structure, in your soul. I am here and I welcome you into the Rose Gold Temple. And it would be my honor to support and work with you in whatever way, shape, or form that feels in alignment. For those of you that are interested, I do mentoring. I have virtual products on my site that take you into even deeper activations. And I have the mystery school that is opening. It's open now for application. We start on the full moon in January. And we are focusing this musculature of our constancy, of being the vessels of the living chalice. And I can tell you, because I'm living this now, that when you say to the Divine Mother, thy will be done, and you truly empty everything out, you are blessed beyond measure. You are blessed with abundance. You are blessed with goodness. You are blessed with health. You are blessed with life force energy. They want to stream life force energy into those of us that are going to use it in a way that is for the good of all. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're interested in joining us in the Mystery School, information is on the website. It's the Magdalene Rose Priestess Mystery School, and it would be an honor to be in sisterhood with you in that way. Thank you. Blessed be. Much love. Bye, everyone.